Did you know that the thinnest steel in the world is so fine? It's just 1/6 the width of a human hair. And guess who the biggest exporter of this steel is? China. And in a turn of events, China has just banned the export of this groundbreaking material to the US and Europe. But why? Well, in today's video, we'll dive into the significance of this decision, how it could impact various industries, and what it means for the global technological landscape. With that said, let's dive in. In the past, the US had a habit of bullying China, and they thought it would be the same this time when they restricted the export of high-tech chips to China. They wanted to limit China's economic and military strength. However, this time things have changed. China knows how to deal with bullies, so it responded by imposing counterbans on technological exports to the US and its allies. In addition to that, China banned the export of the world's thinnest hand-torn steel to the US and Europe. This might not seem like a big deal, but this steel is an important component used in many advanced products, such as the latest vehicles, gadgets, medical devices, the arms industry, and cutting-edge unmanned drones. China's move to ban this steel is significant because it shows that it can hit back at the US in a way that can have a real impact on various industries. In many products like electronics, gadgets, supercomputers, weapons, and advanced vehicles, the majority of the components are made from regular metals like steel. But some delicate parts can't use rough and heavy steels. They need a special kind of metal. That's where hand-torn steel comes in. It's called hand-torn because it's incredibly thin, but it's still steel that you can tear with your hand. Some people also call it chip steel because it's as sophisticated as a computer chip. So, wherever chips are needed, this hand-torn steel is required too. Now when the US decided to restrict chip exports to China, it also means that they won't have access to this unique steel. And without it, many industries could be severely impacted, even coming to a halt. Interestingly, China has become good at producing this type of steel and has managed to create the world's thinnest hand-torn steel. In 2018, a research team from China's Shaanxi province started producing a special type of steel with a thickness of 0.02 millimeters. However, they didn't stop there. They continued to work on it and made further improvements. Finally, they achieved a groundbreaking thickness of 0.015 millimeters, which set a new world record. To put it into perspective, this thickness is surprisingly only 1/6 of a human hair. A remarkable achievement in steel production has resulted in the world's thinnest stainless steel, earning it the nickname chip steel due to its perfect fit for chips and processors. But it doesn't stop there. This steel has many other uses, like sensors, new energy products, batteries, and folding screen mobile phones. The aerospace industry is also interested in utilizing this thin steel. The key to this breakthrough lies in the precise arrangement of brake rollers during manufacturing. Taiwan Iron and Steel Group worked hard for 2 years, conducting numerous experiments, and succeeded in breaking the monopoly held by foreign technologies, achieving a thickness of 0.02 millimeters. Inspired by their success, they continued their efforts and reached an even thinner thickness of 0.015 millimeters. China's high-precision hand-torn steel is in high demand worldwide, especially in the US and Europe. It's crucial for chip processing, aerospace, sensors, new energy products, and batteries, making it sought after in various industries. One of the many reasons why has China refused to sell the steel to the US and Europe is due to concerns about technological leakage and potential copying. China emphasizes its commitment to peace, but feels tested by the US refusal to share chip technology. So in response, China implemented export controls on crucial US technologies. Despite China's actions, the US hasn't changed its stance. The situation remains complex, with both countries holding firm positions.
The Act is also the most significant investment ever in climate change.
China wants the US to recognize its strength and ability to respond firmly to any bullying behavior. The outcome of this ongoing struggle between China and the US is uncertain. However, both countries are engaged in a high-stakes battle, with China taking a firm stand and the US standing its ground. For example, the US formed a trilateral agreement with Japan and the Netherlands to cut off China from the semiconductor supply chain. But what Japan and the Netherlands may not have realized is that by siding with the US against China, they have become part of this conflict. So, in response to this move, China's countermeasures won't only be aimed at punishing the US, but also Japan and the Netherlands. These countries joined forces with the U.S., considering its military and economic power. However, even the U.S. itself seemed to forget how much it relies on China's influence in certain areas. The U.S. economy depends on its companies, and its military power owes a lot to arms companies. These companies need one crucial thing to produce everything: the world's thinnest hand-torn steel, which China is the sole producer of. It's interesting to see how much political decisions in conflicts can be miscalculated when they ignore seemingly minor things like hand-torn steel. But hand-torn steel is not as ordinary as it might seem. It's an extraordinary material known for its outstanding performance, precision, and value. Making it requires advanced craftsmanship, earning respect from both technical and economic perspectives. Hand-torn steel also has a wide range of uses in various fields like aviation, aerospace, military, automobiles, new energy, electronics, and medicine. It plays a crucial role in manufacturing key components like combustion chambers, turbine discs, jet engine seals, weapons, missiles, firearms, engines, chassis, car bodies, solar panels, and lithium-ion batteries. The relationship between the United States and China is marked by intense competition, especially in the technology sector. While the U.S. tries to maintain its dominance, China has shown its ability to push back and use its strengths. The development of hand-torn steel is a clear example of China's progress and holds great promise for its continuous growth and influence across different industries. In the past, China faced significant challenges in getting hand-torn steel because Western countries held a monopoly in technology. They made it hard for China by imposing high prices and treating the Chinese market differently to suppress its growth. But these hurdles didn't discourage Chinese scientists. Instead, they fueled their determination to conquer the obstacles related to hand-torn steel technology. With unwavering efforts and a series of breakthroughs, Chinese scientists have achieved something remarkable. They've mastered the art of hand cutting with incredible precision, pushing the limits to achieve an unprecedented thickness of 0.015 millimeters. This amazing achievement has put China at the forefront of global hand-torn steel technology, showcasing the country's impressive capabilities in this field. Hand-torn steel is something unique to China, and exporting or selling it to other countries could lead to technological leakage, meaning they might copy it without permission. To protect its national scientific and technological security, the Chinese government has taken measures to prevent this from happening. As part of these efforts, they have strictly prohibited the export of domestically produced hand-torn steel to Europe and the United States. This decision is essential because hand-torn steel is a product of high value, precision, and advanced technology. Both the European and American markets have a significant demand for it, and any unauthorized sharing of this technology would result in significant economic losses for China. So, to safeguard its advancements, China is taking necessary precautions. The United States is trying to hinder China's development by cutting ties and separating from them. But these efforts are not likely to succeed. They may unintentionally speed up China's efforts in independent research and development. Some in the Western world and media are spreading false news about China's chip industry, claiming that it's failing. But that's far from the truth. In reality, China's chip industry has been growing rapidly. However, the Western media isn't reporting on that, nor are they highlighting the impact China is making on U.S. and European companies by banning the supply of raw materials. This situation shows that despite the attempts to hinder China, they are finding ways to advance and assert their position on the global stage. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. If you found this video informative and intriguing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never missed out on our exciting content. We love hearing your thoughts, so don't forget to leave a comment below with your opinions and ideas. Stay curious, stay informed, and together, let's explore the fascinating developments shaping our world. See you in the next video.